We also have this hard shell awning. It's going to be 270 degrees to provide you with that shade when you're off road or when you're like off the grid.
What's up, everyone? Obviously, we have two Cybertrucks with the Urander tents on top and the bed racks. But what better than a scenic view in the back to talk about adventures, outdoor lifestyle? Let's have Nick from Urander come out. So Nick is a good friend of mine, and we've been just collaborating over really the past year, maybe a year plus, because you guys came out to the Tesla takeover last year or the X takeover. And so obviously you can see here on my rig, we have the bed rack along with this panoramic tent here, or what is known as the panel tent. It's an absolute game changer. We're gonna go into all of that, but first I just wanna get into the vision of Urander. Like, why did you guys bring this to be? Why is this company formed?
We used to be gas off-roaders and overlanders, and then we saw the Cybertruck, and it's such an amazing platform. But we just want to do more, right? We want the Cybertruck to go further. We want people to be able to like build a pool. Actually, someone actually did haul lumber with their Cybertrucks. So we built the bed racks as the centerpiece, and then started adding like accessories and all that stuff, so that we could go overlanding or camping or what have you, right? Your imagination is really the only limitation.
So really it's just about taking the best adventure vehicle and taking the owners to the next level. Shout out to our good friends Bearded Tesla and Teslatino, who went to the Arctic Ocean and literally they had your bed rack in it. And so you guys just enhanced their whole experience. But talk to me a little bit about even some of your products that you guys are offering today.
Of course, the bed racks are going to be the centerpiece, right? And then the tents are full length tents that have two modes. What you see here is what we call like a terrace mode, right? It's super airy. Once you zip them out, it's going to look like a little terrace, a little convertible. And then they can also be closed up, fully enclosed away from the weather. And we also have this hard shell awning. It's going to be 270 degrees to provide you with that shade when you're off road or when you're like off the grid, right? Provide some protection from the elements.
Yeah, actually, you can see both of our Cybertrucks are angled a little bit because they're both in cyber tent mode. But yeah, I think this is, like I said, we're going to get into, we're going to do a product review of just the whole experience of how to set this up. But what would you say is the Urander difference? Like, what's different than some of these other companies that are out there?
We're really product first, right? And user first. Everything starts with engineering. We have some of the best designers, some of the best engineering talents on the team. And we're not really into marketing. Actually, I feel obviously uncomfortable even talking about Urander like this. But we start from products and engineering first, and we try to iterate. The racks that you see that are on our truck are so vastly different from like what Teslatino took to the Arctic Circle. It's been through like 3-4 iterations already, and we're always trying to improve.
And one thing that's also very unique about this company, Urander, is the fact that it's based out of the Bay Area. The former headquarters of Tesla, the current headquarters of the Tesla engineering. But as you're talking about the engineering difference, I mean, we have the best engineers here in the world. I mean, you can see it. COVID didn't get rid of this area. We're still here. But I've seen it. And just we're going to get into some of that. But can you talk a little bit about, again, how does, I think, Urander kind of enhance that outdoor lifestyle?
You can basically take your whole house to the great outdoors, right? You have your bedroom up top, and then we have folks that hooked up like a crazy electric heater and take like showers when you're camping, and then you can hook up, of course, kitchen equipment, right, with the outlets in the back, and this modular design enables you to hook up whatever that you will like. There are moly panels that we can attach to the bed racks, and anything dirty that you don't want to keep in the cabin or in the bed of the truck, you can basically hand them outside, and that allows you to retain the bed space and also have like additional sleeping quarters, right, in the form of the tent. So you could basically take 4 people or even more camping, whereas with just the Cybertruck, the cabin's pretty comfortable. You could sleep in the back, but obviously the rack and the tent just takes it to a whole new level of comfort and expandability.
But yeah, I think that's the big difference here, right? Is the fact that this bed rack and even with this camper allows me to keep full access to my whole bed. As you can see here, I mean, just with these side mirrors that you can literally pop up, and they actually have like a little suspension in it, which is really cool because it's not just like some cheapo thing that goes up. But there was a lot of thought that is into it, but it gives you a lot of extra space to just keep inside, where you can put a bunch of trinkets, whether it's screwdrivers, ropes, anything you'll need, power tools, all that stuff inside, and you get full access to the bed so that you can get that to potentially even throw another bed in the back if you need to, refrigerators, all of your camping gear. But yeah, this is just a really cool experience to be talking with you, Nick, and really just to be able to, for me, like I'm not that big of an outdoor guy, and to be able to be a huge fan of the Cybertruck, and this is going to enable me to take it further, right? And I think that's also what the cool thing about, I think Urander is, especially as I've had with the tent, is you don't have to be a super outdoorsy person or adventurer type to be able to go to the outdoors. Companies like Urander, where they make it for any Joe, shout out to Joe from San Joaquin Valley, but like any Joe that can literally just pop it up, it goes up. So this is like a Z style. So it's not just like the V shape that you see on most of these trucks. This goes all the way up. And here again, you can see full panoramic view. This is kind of like more like sun mode or summer mode, where you can just kind of see the wind going through. You don't really care about, like, let's say dirt getting kicked up, but if you needed to, or if it's super windy, you can actually cover up the whole thing and black it out before you're sleeping. So, it's got, a ton of utility to it. But again, this is, I think the point here and the reason why we're highlighting this company is that any Joe can literally just become an outdoor person if you have a Cybertruck. And it doesn't take a whole lot. Once you install the bed rack and the camper, you're ready to go. You just need a camping location or a spot, and there you go. So we're going to showcase the tent today, and I'm going to show you how to open it up. We're going to show you some of the utility of where you can just stuff all this stuff on the bed rack as well. But yeah, like I said, Urander's awesome. Nick and Patrick are just great people. And they really want your lifestyle to be more adventurous. And that's the DNA of this company. So we're going to get into it. Thanks for tuning in.